Silence is not just the absence of noise. It is a powerful void where we find tranquility for the mind and soul in our daily lives. We are constantly swept up in conversations, messages, and social media posts, each sound vying for our attention. But Stoic philosophy emphasizes that there are times when silence is not just a subtle choice, but also a meaningful and potent action. It teaches us the value of keeping quiet in pivotal moments, opening up a deeper path to understanding and personal growth. Let's explore these lessons through the teachings of Stoic philosophers to live a life of quality, harmony, and clearer direction. We will learn about the importance of silence, grasp its power, and apply these lessons to real-life situations. The power of silence lies in its ability to bring inner peace and the tranquility needed for reflection. As Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, said, "You don't explain your things to everyone. Embody it in this context." Epictetus advises that actions speak louder than words and supports the practice of silence as a part of daily life, rather than just talking about it. When our minds are no longer cluttered with incessant speech and thoughts, we can create space to develop and understand ourselves. Stoic philosophy recognizes and honors this void, encouraging us to nurture it in all aspects of life. Silence is not just a gateway to inner peace and mindfulness, but also an opportunity to listen to ourselves, the world around us, and the whispers of our hearts and minds. It is a powerful tool that can transform how we interact with the world and help us overcome life's challenges. As we explore the 5 specific situations where silence is encouraged in Stoic philosophy, remember that silence is not passive or indifferent. It is an intentional, focused, and profound action. Let's together delve into these situations, understand their deeper meanings, and embrace silence as a source of transformative power. Number 1. Conflict. In modern life, where conflicts are inevitable, finding effective methods to resolve them becomes extremely important. In Stoic philosophy, silence is not just a passive choice, but also a powerful strategy that can help us navigate through life's challenges calmly and effectively. To delve deeper into the power of silence in conflict resolution, let's analyze the principles and benefits of mindfulness and compassion, as well as lessons from famous Stoic philosophers. Silence is not merely about saying nothing. It is an act of self-control, restraining oneself from immediate reactions to an arising situation. When conflicts arise, human instinct often prompts an immediate reaction, sometimes in a negative manner. However, through silence, we allow ourselves to think more carefully about the situation, thereby enabling us to respond more positively and constructively. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, once said, If anyone can refute me, show me I'm making a mistake or looking at things from the wrong perspective, I'll gladly change." This emphasizes the importance of maintaining silence and using that time for reflection and a deeper understanding of the causes of conflict. Mindfulness and compassion are 2 inseparable components in conflict resolution. When we listen mindfully, we not only hear the words spoken, but also sense the emotions and intentions behind those words. This helps us better understand the perspectives of others and build a bridge between the parties involved. Silence creates the necessary space for both parties to think and reflect. In this space, both can consider more deeply the consequences of their words and actions, which can lead to a deeper understanding and better solutions to the conflict. Practicing silence can also prevent unnecessary escalation of conflict. By choosing not to react immediately, we eliminate the risk of unintentionally offending or harming others. This helps reduce tension and creates conditions for parties to seek peaceful solutions. Silence not only helps resolve current conflicts, but also lays the groundwork for long-lasting and sustainable relationships. When we choose silence over impulsive reactions, we demonstrate respect and concern for others, thereby enhancing mutual trust and understanding. Imagine an important meeting at your company, where members of the board are fiercely debating the direction of a new project. The situation seems to be getting increasingly tense with arguments and counterarguments being constantly exchanged, each side staunchly defending their viewpoint. In this scenario, a senior employee chooses a different course of action. Instead of getting involved in the argument, they decide to remain silent and listen mindfully. This person listens not only to the words, but also to the emotions and concerns behind those words, thus discovering that both sides have legitimate concerns that have not been clearly expressed. When the time is right, they propose a new solution, incorporating the goals and concerns of both sides, thus resolving the conflict without alienating anyone. The result is a consensus solution that not only addresses the immediate issue, but also strengthens trust and relationships among team members. This proactive yet silent action demonstrates the power of restraint and listening, showcasing exemplary leadership in a professional work environment. Silence, as Stoic philosophy and practice have shown, is a powerful tool in conflict resolution. For further reflection, consider this question. In what situations in your life could you apply silence as a conflict resolution strategy? Through practicing silence, we not only resolve conflicts effectively, but also develop understanding and compassion, building sustainable and meaningful relationships. Number 2. Anger. Anger can lead us to lose control, resulting in actions and words we might later regret. This is not just a lesson in restraint, but also a lesson in deeply understanding the root causes of our emotions. Not reacting to anger not only helps protect our relationships, but also allows us to reflect more profoundly on what truly matters in life. Practicing silence, as taught by the Stoics, is the second step toward achieving inner peace and deep wisdom. Silence is often viewed lightly and misunderstood as a sign of passivity or indifference. However, if we delve deeper into the essence of great minds, the master strategists in history, we will see that they often use silence as a powerful tool to control emotions and shape destinies. Nowhere in philosophy is silence praised as in Stoicism, where silence is not just an attitude but also a strategy. When anger arises, it's like a fire burning reason and tranquility. Anger clouds the mind, making us lose our ability to judge and often leads to actions that we later regret. Anger breaks relationships, builds barriers between people, and sometimes causes irreparable violence and harm. In anger, humans often become blind and only see a path of revenge and conflict, overlooking paths to understanding and reconciliation. Anger can stem from various causes, from disappointment to feeling threatened, from misunderstanding to lack of empathy. Often unmet expectations or stolen dreams lead us to react negatively. Anger may be instinctive, but not always the optimal solution. Sometimes just a moment of silence to think, to understand that the cause may not be worth sacrificing what is most valuable in life. Silence here is not just about not speaking, but choosing not to let anger overwhelm reason. By choosing silence, we allow ourselves a space to breathe, to reflect, and to find a more peaceful, beneficial solution for everyone. Practicing silence is like exercising for the soul. It's an enduring process that requires patience and continuous practice. Every time you choose not to react immediately, you're building strength for yourself, enhancing your ability to control, and aiming for a more conscious response. Over time, this becomes a part of you, helping you face challenges calmly and purposefully. When we choose silence over anger, we not only avoid negative consequences, but also send a strong message to the other person that we are confident and courageous enough not to need words as weapons. Silence helps build respect and trust, creating an environment conducive to sincere communication and deeper understanding. Practicing silence is not limited to keeping quiet. It includes actively listening and understanding the origin of emotions. When we understand this, we can actively resolve the deep-rooted causes of conflicts rather than just addressing surface issues. This is true wisdom, not just knowing when to speak, but also knowing when to keep silent. In the open space of the technology company's office, the atmosphere suddenly became tense when John, an enthusiastic programmer, publicly accused Sarah, his colleague, of not adhering to data safety protocols in an important project. All eyes turned to Sarah, who sat calmly amidst the brewing controversy. Sarah didn't immediately react. She breathed deeply, maintained her composure, and listened attentively to every word John said. When John finished speaking, Sarah began her response thoughtfully. She explained clearly that there had been a misunderstanding in communicating technical requirements, and she had indeed followed the established procedures. Sarah continued, suggesting that they both review the steps taken to identify the mistake and ensure it wouldn't recur in the future. She also invited the company's cybersecurity experts to assess and provide recommendations. Sarah's mature and measured actions and reactions not only reduced tension, but also paved the way for productive discussion, seeking common solutions and reinforcing mutual trust and respect within the team. Silence is an art, and like any art, it requires understanding, patience, and practice. In this noisy world, knowing when to keep silent is not just a necessary life skill, but also a sign of maturity and wisdom. Silence is not about having nothing to say, but knowing when to speak and when not speaking says more. Have you ever used silence as a tool to control your anger? Share your experiences in the comments below, so we can learn and share. Number 3. During suffering. Have you ever felt the power of silence in moments of pain? Could it be that sometimes saying nothing at all becomes the strongest response you can offer? And how can silence help us not only endure hardship, but also nurture self-respect and autonomy? In the context of Stoic philosophy, silence is not merely a random choice, but a core life strategy that helps us confront pain and challenges. Let's explore further the role of silence in painful situations, from facing other sorrows to managing personal suffering, and its importance in cultivating inner peace from a Stoic perspective. When you choose not to let your words engage in the play of negative emotions, you not only protect your mind from unnecessary fluctuations, but also create conditions for deeper reflection on the present situation. By being silent, you accept the challenge to focus on solutions rather than being engulfed by emotions. The Stoics perceive pain as an opportunity for growth. Through pain, we learn endurance, patience, and wisdom. Therefore, embracing pain without complaint helps us better comprehend its causes and find ways to overcome it. Pain and hardship are not only challenges, but also valuable life lessons. By remaining silent and embracing pain, we allow ourselves the opportunity to learn and grow stronger from it. This doesn't mean denying our feelings, but understanding and respecting them, seeing them as an integral part of our human experience. In the most painful moments, words often fail to express the emotions we're experiencing. In such times, silence is a precious balm that helps us cope with pain, thereby nurturing self-respect and self-care. Through silence, we find the space to listen to our inner selves, understand our needs and desires, and build stronger inner peace and resilience. Silence doesn't mean you are alone in your suffering. On the contrary, it creates an opportunity to connect more deeply with others, allowing us to understand each other's pain without the need for words. When we keep silent and face our suffering, we foster self-respect and personal autonomy. We demonstrate the strength to face challenges without needing external validation, knowing that true strength comes from within. In the bustling streets of New York, a mother and daughter wandered aimlessly, each harboring deep sorrow following the sudden death of a beloved family member. The mother chose not to speak but remained close to her daughter, silently offering her a shoulder and a source of comfort. Despite being engulfed in her own sorrow, she understood that words could never adequately express the depth of their shared pain. One night, as they sat in the dimly lit living room, the daughter broke the silence, tears streaming down her face, confessing her fear of the future without the presence of their beloved. The mother silently held her, allowing her daughter to cry, thereby expressing her own emotions through acts of love and deep understanding. Their silence formed a unique bond, one that only those who truly understand each other can experience, silently affirming that despite everything, they would face the future together, stronger and more resilient. Silence in pain is not just an option but a powerful choice, a testament to human resilience. It reminds us that even in the face of pain, we still have the freedom to choose our reactions. Have you ever faced a painful situation with silence? Share your stories in the comments below to inspire and support others. Number 4. In the face of criticism. How can you turn criticism into an opportunity for growth, rather than letting it undermine your confidence? And how can you respond calmly and effectively to criticism, transforming it into motivation for progress? Stoic philosophy encourages us to view criticism not as an attack, but as a valuable opportunity to reflect on ourselves. Let's delve into the importance of silence in receiving criticism and how it can help us achieve inner balance and confidence. Silence provides the necessary space for self-reflection and understanding of the situation, preventing immediate reactions that can lead to regret. Instead of instinctively defending yourself or retaliating, take a moment to pause, think about what was said, and consider the underlying intentions and perspectives of the person offering the criticism. Through silence, we can transform criticism into valuable feedback. This helps us reflect on our actions and make necessary changes to improve. Instead of letting criticism weaken our self-confidence, we can use it as a source of motivation for progress. Stoic philosophy encourages us to practice humility, an essential virtue for personal growth. Through silence, we show that we are willing to listen and learn, recognizing that we are not infallible and always have room for improvement. In response to criticism, silence helps us maintain composure and inner peace. It is a valuable shield against impulsive reactions and helps us find calm and clarity in our thoughts. Criticism often stems from different perspectives and perceptions. Silence helps us calmly listen and understand these viewpoints, thereby promoting empathy and mutual understanding. This doesn't mean you always have to agree, but you can use silence to better understand and respect others' opinions. Constructive criticism, when received positively, can help us recognize our weaknesses and improve. By maintaining silence and humility, we open ourselves to valuable lessons and opportunities for growth, not only improving our skills, but also building stronger relationships with those around us. In the realm of scientific research, a young researcher named Alex submitted his work to a reputable journal, only to receive harsh criticism from one of the reviewers. Although Alex felt discouraged and hurt, he chose to remain silent and carefully review the feedback. Instead of reacting defensively, he spent time reflecting on the points raised, recognizing areas where he could improve. After thorough self-reflection, Alex revised his research and resubmitted it, addressing the issues highlighted by the reviewer. His patience and humility were rewarded when his work was accepted and praised for its significant contributions. Alex's experience is a testament to the power of silence and humility in turning criticism into an opportunity for growth and progress. In the face of criticism, silence is a powerful tool that allows us to reflect, learn, and grow. Have you ever received criticism and responded with silence? Share your experiences in the comments below to inspire and support others. Number 5. Decision-making. Have you ever felt the immense power of silence in moments of making crucial decisions? How can silence guide us toward the most thoughtful and accurate choices? In the context of Stoic philosophy, silence is not merely an absence of noise, but a vital element in the process of thoughtful decision-making. Let's explore the significance of silence in decision-making, from the personal realm to the professional domain, and understand its profound impact on our lives. When faced with important decisions, silence provides the necessary space for deep reflection. Instead of rushing into impulsive choices, we can take the time to consider all possible options and consequences. This ensures that our decisions are well thought out and align with our values and long-term goals. Silence helps us connect with our inner selves and listen to our intuition. By quieting the external noise, we can better hear our inner voice and make decisions that resonate with our true selves. This inner guidance is often crucial in making decisions that bring fulfillment and meaning to our lives. In professional settings, silence can be a powerful tool for effective leadership. By remaining silent, leaders can listen attentively to their team members, understand different perspectives, and make informed decisions. This fosters a collaborative and inclusive work environment, where everyone feels valued and heard. Silence also plays a crucial role in managing stress and anxiety during decision-making. By taking a moment of silence, we can calm our minds, reduce emotional reactions, and approach the situation with a clear and focused mindset. This enhances our ability to make rational and balanced decisions. Practicing silence in decision-making is an exercise in patience and discipline. It teaches us the importance of taking the time to think, reflect, and make choices that are not only beneficial in the short term, but also sustainable in the long run. In a bustling corporate environment, a manager named Lisa faced a critical decision regarding the future direction of her team. Instead of rushing into a decision, she chose to hold a series of silent retreats, where team members could reflect on their goals and aspirations. During these retreats, Lisa remained silent, actively listening to her team members' thoughts and concerns. This period of silence and reflection allowed Lisa to gain a deeper understanding of her team's needs and aspirations. As a result, she made a well-informed decision that not only aligned with the company's objectives, but also fostered a sense of unity and motivation within her team. In the realm of decision-making, silence is not just an absence of words, but a powerful tool that fosters deep reflection, inner guidance, and effective leadership. Have you ever used silence in the process of making an important decision? Share your stories in the comments below to inspire and support others. In conclusion, silence is a powerful and transformative practice that offers profound benefits in various aspects of our lives. Whether in the midst of conflict, anger, suffering, criticism, or decision-making, silence provides the space for reflection, understanding, and growth. By embracing silence, we cultivate inner peace, empathy, and wisdom, leading to more meaningful and fulfilling relationships and experiences. In a world filled with noise and distractions, let us remember the wisdom of Stoic philosophy and the power of silence in nurturing our minds, hearts, and souls.